I'm just looking at Melbourne, okay, developing their running lanes off a ball up now in the mid-wing position. Okay, so we're going to see, they've set it up pretty early. Look here, it's straight away, so that's the winger. Fat side winger, and then we get this, maybe a half back, pushes up. And it's already, okay, it's already taken shape here. Okay, comes back, alright. That's the two Mackin sisters, so yeah, half back and a winger. Okay, she could be a bit further out, but that's alright. Okay, one lane out, and then if she was a left footer, she's got ground and grass because they've all taken off, and she's got pace, but as she's a right footer, she sort of cuts back into the traffic, doesn't quite, well that's an umpire, doesn't quite, so there's the other lane, and she would have been in this lane. Okay, doesn't quite use the lanes as best as you could when you cut back in. But you can still see how it was just set up off that stoppage. And then once the ball hits the back, or even the front, you've still got those two players off there, and the lane's already there. Okay, we talked about Ella Roberts marking everything, and so did Zanker. She marked everything. So just what we're going to look here is just the work she does before the kick. Okay, there's so much space there. They've pretty much got this hole. She could lead if she wants, but once you start leading, you get out of position, and if that ball gets spoiled, it comes back pretty much to where the kicker kicked it from. You actually can lose ground on leads. So I'm pretty happy for teams just to get a decent contest player, just go long, and then get your numbers to the front. It's not pretty, but you want territory in Aflw as much as you can. Okay, so we're just going to look. She's just going to push a couple of times. All right, just here, push off. She puts it to the front, then she just goes and gets it. That's just good forward craft. Okay, a lot of times players wait for that kick to happen, and then they're trying to push, and they can't really get to the ball. So then the ball has to go to them. And if you can't get that player right off, then it's still a one-on-one contest. But she has to end up taking pretty much an uncontested mark there from early body work before the kick and while the kick was in the air. And the kick was good as well. It just sort of sat in front of her to her advantage so she could run and get it. Okay, earlier this round we saw a video where the Bulldogs could have applied just a single layer of frontal defence, and then last week we saw where GWS could have put in 3, maybe 4 layers of frontal defence. So in a game of territory, AFLW with less players and you can't kick as far, if you've got to have this frontal defence strategy in your game, I think, because you want to be able to turn that ball over as high up the ground as you can, and then you can get it into your 50 and play a forward half game. And the Sydney men's do this quite well. Girls had an opportunity here. It's more about reading the triggers. So the ball comes in. All right. Now, if it's a team thing, then this first player might be heads. As soon as she comes in from the front, that's the trigger for everyone else to come up and frontal defence the next player. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the girls do a lot of it. I've seen a little bit of it. I haven't really seen a team version of it though. More individuals just coming up to meet the player. So she comes up. Okay, she presses here. Okay, that ball's going to go there. She needs to come up. Okay. Sort of comes up. Okay. She's tracking like this. Okay. She fronts over. Okay. She would have been right on her hammer then. Okay. And then Morford comes up to that next one. Alright. If you can get through 4 layers of frontal defence, okay, you deserve to get out and get an outnumbering I50. But if you time that like the swans could have there, they were in position to do it. They wouldn't have got past that layer there, let alone get this kick in. And then it's an inside 50. Brisbane inside 50s. It's off a lasso. This was a weird setup by them, because they've got marking targets and they usually kick long to them. So they got Davidson there, I think. Smith there, who are their tall targets. Oh no, wait on. No, here we go. That's their tools. Okay. Davidson comes up because, let's get to the next kick, so that's good. Okay, now they've got to sort of, I'm not sure if they know what they normally do. Okay, they end up, Davidson gets out of position, Smith has gone out of position, you end up with Hodder being the last tool forward. Okay, Smith, just a nothing lead there, not going to kick that. That's not going to happen either, because this player's here. Turn that ball over there, and that is going back. Here's Hodder, still the last one. Okay, she's forced to go long, but tall option here. We're kicking to Courtney Hodder, who's shorter than me. Okay, and it's in the intercept mark. Brisbane really get intercept mark. That was poor from their two tall marking options. One of them can lead, the other one's just got to stand under that pack. So that was a bit uncharacteristic of Brisbane, and well, in the end they lost, which was also uncharacteristic. Okay, looking at Collingwood. Okay, so they were behind, but they weren't chasing the game yet. It was still, let's just play and we can score and get right back in the game. Just want to look, just use these square ups. They miss a couple of easy square ups. So here's a kick here. Okay, it's slow play. They've got a loose. They've got numbers cutting off that corridor. Okay, we've got this one here. Okay, she goes for let's go 45. I think that's Balladors. Oh, it might be one of those other younger girls, Mullins. As soon as she realised she's got to go in and then use this square up kick, because then we can access over here. At the moment we can only access there. That's all we can do. Brisbane know that, so they do that. Okay, get out of there. Okay, you can still use her because she's been blocked. Okay, kick to the spare, and it's Davidson, who's just been a marking machine this year all over the ground. So use that square up. Okay, at least if we get to here, okay, she's got two sides that she has to decide where to go. But here, it's only one way. It's only one place to go. So she was just running straight to there anyway. So use that side square up and you can get access to here if you want it.